Okay, boys and girls, I wanna see this game for myself, try it out for myself, because this game has long been hyped by gamers just in general. Not just this first game specifically, but the whole franchise. I know that there's a lot of hate for the fourth game, and apparently the second one is the best out of all of them. But I've never played any Mass Effect game before, except for the most hated one, because back when it released in 2016, I think, Andromeda. Like I said, there's been huge hype for that game because of the reputation that the first three had. And when I got it, I honestly did not hate it at all. Like the first 10 to 12 hours of that game that I spent, I enjoyed it. Especially since it's the first like space exploration game that I've ever played that is in the format that it had. Because usually space exploration games are not really space exploration games, but just more about like sci-fi sci-fi games that are set in space, just like Star Wars games and all. But yeah, this is gonna be my first rodeo with the first game, and I hope it lives up to its name. Now let's go. Extras. What kind of extras? Oh. Start new career. I know his name is Shepard.
Military database. Classified information requested. Establishing secure connection. Secure connection confirmed.
I mean, doesn't look bad at all. Like, by the way, this is on PS5, although the game is PS4 version only. There is no PS5 version of it. Although, like I said, I am currently playing it on PS5. Jane. Oh my goodness, she's almost good looking if it weren't for those like horrifying eyes of hers. Enter new ID. You know what? Let's just play with the. I normally don't play with the default character. If there's an option to customize, personalize, but this time around, oh, I'm still gonna. Well, Atticus is the name. We'll pick for this.
Please log in to access your profile. Profile
confirm.
Reconstruction complete.
Earthborn. Soul survive. Wait. Is that reputation capable of being changed, or is that like the class, reputation, origin, is that gonna be like fixed? Yeah, it seems that way.
Identification confirmed.
What is this? In classic mode, the original 1 to 60 level range will be used instead of the new 1 to 30 level range. XP and talent points progression remains the same, but the number of levels is doubled. Why? Like, what's the significance between the two? I mean, I know it says that 160 1 to 30, but will it be a dramatic change on the gameplay? Squad AI will only use defensive powers to protect themselves or others. Squad AI will not use any talents unless ordered by the player. Why would you pick just defensive instead of all? And why is that the default? At least this one is off by default. That would be awful if it was automated.
Well, What about Shepard? Earthborn, but no record of his family.
Doesn't have one. He was raised on the streets. Learned to look out for himself.
He saw his whole unit die on a cruise. He could have some serious emotional scars.
Every soldier has scars. Shepard's a survivor.
Is that the kind of person we want protecting the galaxy?
That's the only kind of person who can protect the galaxy.
I'll make the call.
In the year 2048, explorers on Mars discover the remains of an ancient spacefaring civilization. And what are they called? Civilizations of the galaxy call it what? Oh, are they the oh, Mass Effect. The heck. I thought they were referring to the ancient civilization, and it's about, I can't remember their race.
Arcturus Prime relays in range. Initiating transmission sequence.
Commander?
The ugly face. The trademark Mass Effect. Ugly faces.
We are connected. Calculating transit mass and destination.
This like feels grand,
Relay is
you know?
hot.
Feels
Acquiring approach
epic.
vector. All stations secure for transit.
I mean, like I said before, I enjoyed the first 10 to 12 hours of the Andromeda game. I just wish
Board is green. Approach run has begun.
I just wish that it wasn't so lifeless long term. So I didn't finish the game. I probably logged in like maybe 16 to 20 hours at the most. And I really
Relay
wouldn't.
in 3, 2,
I wouldn't even try to
1.
replay that game. It was so taxing at times and lifeless at times. The characters, the squad, your squad
Thrusters?
mates,
Check. Navigation?
lifeless.
Check. Internal emissions sync engaged. All systems online. Drift, just under 1500K.
1500 is good. Your captain will be pleased.
Nihilus.
I
I've
hate
got a
that guy.
feeling that Nihilus is gonna
Nihilus
be
gave you a compliment.
the main villain.
So you hate him.
Caden.
You remember to zip up your jumpsuit on the way out of the bathroom? That's good. I just jumped us halfway across the galaxy and hit a target the size of a pinhead. So that's incredible. Besides, Spectres are trouble. I don't like having them on board. Call me paranoid.
You're paranoid. The council helped fund this project. They have a right to send someone to keep an eye on their investment.
Yeah, that is the official story. But only an idiot believes the official story.
I agree. You're overreacting. Cut the chatter. I think this is more fitting. The stoic captain.
That's enough. You're soldiers. Act like it.
Sorry, Commander.
Joker, status report.
Just cleared the mass relay, Captain. Stealth systems engaged. Everything looks solid.
Good. Find a comm buoy and link us into the network. I want mission reports relayed back to Alliance Brass before we reach Eden Prime.
Aye, aye, Captain. Better brace yourself, sir. I think Nihilus is headed your way.
He's already here, Lieutenant. Tell Commander Shepard to meet me in the comm room for a debriefing.
You get that, Commander?
I'm on my way.
Is it me or does the Captain always sound a little pissed off?
Only when he's talking to you, Joker.
What? Oh my goodness, this is horrible. Like you can see that it definitely is a game from, what did it say? From the main menu? Like from 2006 or 2008? Like you can definitely see that it is from more than a decade ago. I mean, it's an impressive remake, I guess. An impressive enhancement of the first game, but still, you can see that it definitely is out of date.
I'm telling you, I just saw him. He marched by like he was on a mission.
He's a Spectre. They're always on a mission.
And we're getting dragged right along with him.
Relax, Presley. You're gonna give yourself an ulcer.
I love the setting though.
Blew up on Eden Prime
It's not the kind of place Spectres visit. There's something
Normandy.
Nihilus isn't telling us about this mission.
That's crazy.
What? That's the walk that I have to take? It's so short. Okay.
Commander Shepard, I was hoping you'd get here first. It will give us a chance to talk.
Where is the captain?
The captain said he'd meet me here.
He's on his way. I'm interested in this world we're going to. Eden Prime. I've heard it's quite beautiful.
I mean, I wouldn't know. This is my first playthrough of this game.
I've never been there.
But you know of it. It's become something of a symbol for your people, hasn't it? Proof that humanity can not only establish colonies across the galaxy, but also protect them. But how safe is it really?
Bruh, exactly. Like, this question, is that a threat? Like, I mean, what's your point, bro?
Are you trying to scare me, Spectre?
Your people are still newcomers, Shepard. The galaxy can be a very dangerous place. Is the Alliance truly ready for this?
I think it's about time we told the commander what's really going on.
This mission is far more than a simple shakedown run.
I mean, I knew it.
I figured there was something you weren't telling us.
We're making a covert pickup on Eden Prime. That's why we needed the stealth systems operational.
I don't know if it was intentional that Shepard looks like his expressions isn't human, like he's cybernetic, like he's like a synth, an AI, because the black guy, the captain, Captain Anderson, has like pretty good expressions on his face, the animations that is, whereas with Shepard, like I don't know if it's made to be his personality where he's so stoic that he's basically like soulless. I mean, his eyes say nothing despite or whatever it is that he might be saying. What are we picking
What's
up?
the payload, Captain?
A research team on Eden Prime unearthed some kind of beacon during an excavation. It was Prothean.
Which means?
I thought the Protheans vanished 50,000 years ago.
Their legacy still remains. The mass relays, the Citadel, our ship drives. It's all based on Prothean technology.
This is big, Shepard. The last time humanity made a discovery like this, it jumped our technology forward 200 years. But Eden Prime doesn't have the facilities to handle something like this. We need to bring the beacon back to the Citadel for proper study.
Obviously, this goes beyond mere human interests, Commander. This discovery could affect every species in Council space.
Are we expecting trouble?
I'm always expecting trouble.
And that's a good mentality to have.
Nihilus isn't just here for the beacon. He's also here to evaluate you.
What? Exactly, why?
What's going on, Captain?
The Alliance has been pushing for this for a long time. Humanity wants a larger role in shaping interstellar policy. We want more say with the Citadel Council. The Spectres represent the Council's power and authority. If they accept a human into their ranks, it shows how far the Alliance has come.
Not many could have survived what you went through on Akuz. You showed a remarkable will to live, a particularly useful talent. That's why I put your name forward as a candidate for the Spectres.
Why would a Turian want a human in the Spectres?
Not all Turians resent humanity. Some of us see the potential of your species. We see what you have to offer to the rest of the galaxy, and to the Spectres. We are an elite group. It's rare to find an individual with the skills we seek. I don't care that you're human, Shepard. I only care that you can do the job.
I assume this is good for the Alliance.
Earth needs this, Shepard. We're counting on you.
I need to see your skills for myself, Commander. Eden Prime will be the first of several missions together.
You'll be in charge of the ground team. Secure the beacon and get it onto the ship ASAP. Nihilus will accompany you to observe the mission.
I'd like to know more about Eden Prime before we touch down.
It's a peaceful farming world, but it represents something much bigger. Eden Prime is one of our oldest and most successful colonies. It proved we were ready to face the challenges of settling new worlds, to forge a place for humanity beyond Earth. It symbolizes humanity's growth and evolution as a spacefaring species. And after this, it will be known as the world where humans made a discovery of galactic importance.
What do you know about the Protheans?
Just what they taught us in school. They were a technologically advanced species that ruled the galaxy 50,000 years ago. Then they vanished. Nobody really knows how or why, though I've heard plenty of theories. But everyone agrees galactic civilization wouldn't exist without them.
Their citadel is the very heart of galactic society, and without their mass relays, interstellar travel would be impossible. We all owe the Protheans a great debt.
Just give the word, Captain.
We should be getting close to Eden.
Captain, we got a problem.
Of course, there's a
What's
problem.
wrong, Joker?
Transmission from
course.
Eden Prime, sir. You better see this.
Bring it up on screen.
Get down!
We are under attack, taking heavy casualties. I repeat, heavy casualties. We can't get evac. They came out of nowhere. We need...
Everything cuts out after that. No comm traffic at all. Just goes dead. There's nothing.
Reverse and hold at 38.5. Status report.
17 minutes out, Captain. No other Alliance ships in the area.
Take us in, Joker, fast and quiet. This mission just got a lot more complicated.
A small strike team can move quickly, without drawing attention. It's our best chance to secure the beacon.
Grab your gear and meet us in the cargo hold. Tell Alenko and Jenkins to suit up, Commander. You're going in.
Alenko and Jenkins. Something tells me that Alenko and Jenkins are
Engaging
gonna
stealth
die.
systems.
They don't sound particularly
Somebody was doing some serious digging here, Captain.
iconic names or...
Your team's the muscle in this operation, Commander. Go in heavy and head straight for the dig site.
What about survivors, Captain?
I mean, look at
Helping
them.
survivors is a
They're
secondary
forgettable
objective.
as heck.
The beacon's your top priority.
Approaching drop point 1.
They don't even have
You coming with
adorations
us?
on their, or adornments on
I
their
move
armor.
faster on my own.
Of course, you're gonna
Nihilus
go
will
on your
scout out
own.
ahead. He'll feed you status reports throughout the mission. Otherwise,
Not gonna
I
feed
want
us
radio silence.
status reports. He's gonna feed us BS. We can't trust him.
Ready and able, sir.
The mission's yours now, Shepard. Good luck.
We are approaching drop
I mean,
point
there's
2.
decent voice acting. It's just that the expressions remove the immersion.
Ship perimeter secure.
Man, I remember my
This
first.
place got hit hard, Commander. Hostiles everywhere. Keep your guard.
Bro, this feels like TS2. What the heck? How do you reload? R1? Or do you not have to reload as long as you keep your your weapons from... Whoa. What did I just throw? An explosive. As long as you keep it from overloading or overheating. Where are we supposed to go? Oh, hold. Huh? Storm. You go for the Avenger one. It is most definitely a very old game. I mean, they tried to remake the game, but I don't think that they changed the mechanics at all, the way that the game feels. It's more about just the graphical improvements, the modernization of the how the game looks, and doesn't have anything to do with actual gameplay or anything else. And I hope the Dead Space remake doesn't make the same mistake, I guess. I hope it improves on what it offered all those years ago. Oh my goodness, that was horrible.
Not now, Commander.
The controls are horrible as well, if I'm gonna be honest. Like they're... Whoa, where are you firing, my guy? Like the crouch button is L3. The heck is that controls? Bro. Richard. Oh, I didn't expect that you'd die. Oh, why would you?
Right through his shields. Never had a chance.
Caress his face. He deserves a burial. Forget about him.
We need to finish the mission.
Exactly.
Aye, aye, sir.
Focus on the objective. That's what they teach us in the military. Medijo. How do you run? Or is running not a thing in this game? Bro, stop covering. Go for this guy. I thought that I picked the sniper. Why the heck is it?
I've got some burned out buildings.
Oh,
here,
I have to
Shepard.
press X.
A lot of bodies. I'm gonna check it out.
Options button. Oh my goodness, it's horrible. It's just like it definitely looks and plays like a fish out of water. Doesn't belong in 2022. I think
catch up with you at the dig
this
site.
legendary edition came out like early 2021, and man, they definitely didn't fix anything in this game. Just graphical improvements, which is not a small thing necessarily, but if you have played this game before and you're not a super fan, I don't think you should buy this at all. And I'm definitely not gonna spend money on a game like this. Oh my goodness. See, the run is X, pressing X while moving, crouch is L3. Like, it's not a bad game per se. This must have been pretty good for its time. Oh my goodness. I instinctively press square so much because of playing FPS games, and it is backfiring on me. Is this one of the popular female characters in this game? I think there are 3. More particularly just 2, but I think there's 3 women in this game that you can have romance options with, but only 2 are like the big boys, I guess. And the worst thing is, like I said before, they didn't improve much on this game, and they also removed what the players from the original games are complaining about, is that they removed the sexy time.
Thanks for your help, Commander.
The certain angles and shots the first game had.
Gunnery Chief Ashley Williams of the 212. You the one in charge here, sir?
I need a status report, now.
Oh man. We were patrolling the perimeter when the attack hit. We tried to get off a distress call, but they cut off our communications. I've been fighting for my life ever since.
Any idea what kind of enemy we're facing?
I think they're Geth.
The Geth haven't been seen outside the Veil in nearly 200 years. Why are they here
The
now?
Veil. Trademark
They must have
BioWare
come
game.
for the beacon. The dig site is close, just over that rise.
Terminology
It
and
might still be
concept.
there.
Take us
You're coming
there.
with us, Williams. We need that beacon.
Aye, aye, sir.
You're definitely coming with us,
Payback.
Ashley Williams. Andromeda had terrible women. If I remember correctly, there's no, or wait, there was.
The beacon's at the far end of this
Wait, how do I use melee again? Circle? No. Bro, do I have to shoot this thing? R3, L3, or oh, I'm stupid. But yeah, the more recent BioWare games have terrible women. They're all alien, or just like, for example, all the female characters in the Andromeda game, they were all alien except for one, and not only, although she was human, bro, there's no female energy on that one. Huh? Huh? Oh no, the reload curse once again. Oh my goodness, this is awful. I want to stop mentioning how awful it is, but I just can't help it. It just feels like such a PS2 game, or very early PS3. Because if this came out on the PS3, like, bruh.
This is the dig site. The beacon was right here. It must
Remember
have been moved.
the Last of Us, the original one, came out on PS3.
Maybe we'll know more after we check out the research camp.
The gameplay on that one and the graphics is better than what this
we make for the camp
holds.
It's just on the top of this ridge, up the ramps.
However, I'm here mainly for the story.
There's a small spaceport up ahead. I want to check it out. I'll wait for you there.
Excuse me? Oh, open that crate.
That man was still alive when they stuck him on the spike.
Level up. Let's level up our armor. Can we? Can we? Oh, we have a lot of points. Is this just for us, or are we sharing it as a squad? I mean, it seems that we are sharing it. Oh, this guy, Caden, he had dialogue in the beginning, and he looks pretty distinct. So he's gonna live. I didn't recognize him from being called Alenko. Bro, I don't give a damn about the other two. I'm good enough. Or this is enough for me. Let's do that for now. How do we confirm? Is that confirmed already? Yep, it is. Codex. Oh. Wait, the three most political...
Roughly 1,200 years ago, the Turians were invited to join the Citadel Council to fulfill the role of galactic peacekeepers. The Turians have the largest fleet in Citadel space, and they make up the single largest portion of the Council's military forces.
So it says 3. So does that mean that it doesn't include humans? Because I can't remember what they're called, but there's a lot of other species that are dominant in this game. One of them is the rhinoceros-looking race, the big boys, and there's also the blue ones, where they look like they belong in Star Wars, and the tentacle tall ones, who I also cannot remember which one of them, which two actually are the other.
Looks like they hit the camp hard.
The other
Good place for an ambush.
more
Keep your
important
guard up.
political races, or races for the political whatever, man. You know what I mean.
Oh God, they're still alive.
What did the Geth do to them?
I can't remember if Andromeda had the Geth. The Geth might have been completely eliminated by the first game, or maybe the third, but I definitely don't remember the Geth.
That door, it's closed. Security lock's engaged.
Huh? Okay. Oh. That's simple enough.
Humans. Thank the Maker.
Hurry, close the door before they come back.
Who are you?
What are you doing here?
I'm Dr. Warren. I was in charge of this excavation. We hid in the shed during the attack. They must have come for the beacon. Luckily, it wasn't here. It was moved to the spaceport earlier this morning. Manuel and I stayed behind to pack up the camp. When the attack came, the Marines held them off long enough for us to hide. They gave their lives to save us.
No one is saved. The age of humanity is ended. Soon, only ruin and corpses will remain.
Oh, let's ask about our friend.
Did you notice a Turian in the area?
I saw him, the Prophet, leader of the enemy. He was here before the attack. That's impossible. Nihilus was with us in the Normandy before the attack. He couldn't have been here.
I'm sorry. Manuel's still a bit unsettled. We haven't seen your Turian. We've been hiding in here since the attack.
Well,
Williams, take us to the spaceport.
You can't stop it. Nobody can stop it. Night is falling. The darkness of eternity.
Hush, Manuel. Go lie down. You'll feel better once the medication kicks in.
Once the medication kicks in. You're so feeble. What? Open? Did I miss something? Caden and Ashley. I don't know if I'm tripping. I think Ashley is the name of the first girl in Andromeda, the only human on your squad.
Saren.
Oh, this must be the villain. The real
This isn't
villain.
your mission, Saren. What are you doing here?
The Council thought you could use some help on this one.
You're dead. You're dead, Nihilus.
I wasn't expecting to find the Geth here. The situation's bad.
Don't worry. I've got it under control.
Oh! You're dead already, Darth Maul? Darth Maul, no.
What is that? Off in the distance.
What is what?
Look at
Oh.
the size of it.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Chill, baby, chill. Forgive my aim, okay? Like I said, I'm on PS5, so I'm on controller. Wait, why can't I aim? Oh, I can't. Bro, this sniper is trash. What? Are they here? Oh, this pea shooter is completely... You know what? It's more trash than pea shooter. the enemy movement. Like, what is that, bro? Wow. Wow. It still has the makings of a 2006-2008 game. Bro, this game is almost a scam. I hope definitely that it gets much better in the second and third game, because this feels like, because look, if you you thought that the Last of Us Part 1 remake on PS5, not the original remaster, but I think they call it a remake, and called it Last of Us Part 1 rather than just
Commander,
Last of Us.
It's Nihilus.
And it's an insane improvement upon the first game.
Something's moving over behind those crates.
Wait! Don't shoot! I'm one of you! I'm human!
I like the way you hid behind those crates during the fight. Really helped us out. Thanks a lot.
Bro, not everyone's a soldier.
But I'm just a dock
Exactly.
worker. I don't even have a weapon.
Like, what did you expect
My
him
name's
to do?
Powell. I saw what happened to that
Like
Turian.
battle rap?
The other one shot him.
The aliens?
You're saying Nihilus was murdered by a Turian?
The other one got here first. He was waiting when your friend showed up. He called him Saren. I think they knew each other. Your friend seemed to relax. He let his guard down. And Saren killed him. Shot him right in the back. I'm just lucky he didn't see me behind the crates.
Then
Where'd
what?
Saren go after he killed Nihilus?
He jumped on the cargo train and headed over to the other platform. Probably going after the beacon. I knew that beacon was trouble. Everything's gone to hell since we found it. First that damn mothership showed up, then the attack. They killed everyone. Everyone. If I hadn't been behind the crates, I'd be dead too.
I wanna trust this guy, but this question, the Geth didn't find you. Like, it makes sense. Like, how did everyone miss you? Or am I missing something?
How come you're the only one who survived? Why didn't anyone else try to hide behind the crates?
They never had a chance. I was already behind the crates when the attack started.
Sounds like a poor excuse.
Wait a minute. You were hiding behind the crates before the attack?
Sometimes I need a nap to get through my shift.
Well, I relate.
I sneak off behind the crates to grab 40 winks where the supervisor can't find me.
You survived because you're lazy?
I mean, I'm gonna support you because I'm the same.
If you hadn't snuck off for that nap, you'd probably be dead just like all the others.
Yeah, I guess. I don't really want to think about it.
Being lazy doesn't mean you're incompetent.
We need to find that beacon before it's too late.
You just don't have the
Take
energy.
the cargo train. That's where the other Turian went.
The same energy that
I can't
others
stand it.
have.
I need to get away from all this.
Or the tolerance. What? What? We're in a battle again? But yeah, like, just because you're working only, let's say, you worked for bro, can I get? No. Just because you worked for only an hour while the others worked for 4 hours straight doesn't mean that you produced much less than they did. It's not your fault that you can do what people... Whoa, what is this? What people do in 4 hours you could accomplish in one. That's more of an impressive feat to me than trying to glorify being overworked every day. So yeah, I would say that I'm power wheel. Okay. Map overkill. Huh? Whatever, man. Oh! Bro. Oh no! Again! I have to use my abilities that way. Who are you shooting at? Oh my goodness, this is awful. I hate having to repeat myself with my complaints, but yeah. Oh, one of my guys is dying, but I don't care. It won't have any real consequences. Train controls. Activate. But as I was saying earlier, yes, I would be proud to say that I am lazy. Because my laziness roots from the fact that I'm more than competent enough to accomplish what others have to, that I can accomplish things like 3 times faster than the normal person. So I can rest when I want. Reminds me of Portal 2. There's currently a... I can't remember what they call it. Like RTX Portal. That's going around right now. Featured by the likes of Jacksepticeye and... I
Demolition
can't remember.
charges. The Geth must have planted them.
Hurry! We need to find them all and shut them down.
I mean, that's what I'm doing right now. And you're doing nothing. Outside of shouting. None of you are contributing to the combat much. The movement is so funky. Even the camera work is so funky. Can I not order them to do this instead while I battle? Because they are incapable of taking down a single enemy, and yet I have to manage killing all of these guys as well as disarm the bomb myself. Whoa, I ran out of grenades once again. Oh, I have ample time to disarm that. Oh! What? What? Load or resume? I pressed resume just to let you know what I picked.
Demolition charges.
And I don't even know what's the real difference between load and
shut them down.
Resume. Especially since I didn't do any manual saves. Are there manual saves in this game? There are. So that's good to know. I was surprised by the fact that I died that easily or that quickly without any real warning, because there is no indicator. Usually your screen goes red, or your character reacts that he's dying or something, or your teammates themselves will tell you, hey, here's a med kit, or use a med kit, or anything along those lines, to kind of warn you about your impending doom. And that is completely absent, or that was completely absent, and that's why I died. I didn't even know that I was losing light. So it doesn't feel like I have level 2 on assault rifles. I'm barely denting these Geth foot soldiers, or shockingly worse, I guess you call it. I can aim. The reload or the cooldown on that one is insane. So far the game isn't bad at all. It's just that it's definitely outlived its... Whoop. You're firing towards nothing. You don't need an upgrade. I'm gonna use all of the upgrades on myself. Unless we get an actually useful squad mate. But, yeah. It's definitely a dated game. You can definitely feel it on all aspects of the game. I know that they tried their best to make a 1080p and I don't know if it's 60 FPS or 30 FPS. Because it's very linear and like I can't tell if it's 30 or 60. Maybe it's 60. I can't tell for sure. Oh! I thought that I was Let's equip the storm. I mean, I can...
Oh my God. It's like someone dropped a bomb.
I mean, be more specific. That's not... A frag grenade is a bomb, and it won't result into that. You're a soldier. You should have known better, Ashley. But, like I said... Oh. What? I didn't know that it was gonna start a cutscene. Yeah, I can understand that this game would have been like pretty amazing
working Prothean technology.
like 20 years ago.
It wasn't doing anything like that when they dug it up. Something must have activated it.
Roger, Normandy. Standing by.
It's just that this game so far has been pretty bad for today's standards, but I can understand that if this game released like in 2006, 2008, like, you know, before 2010, this would have been pretty impressive.
No, don't touch it! Too dangerous!
What, did it feed me the history of the Geth, or am I possessed now, or am I secretly half Geth and it unlocked memories of my ancestors or just myself from a past life or something? This is very cinematic as well for a game.
We identified the ship that touched down on Eden Prime, the Normandy, a human alliance vessel. It was under the command of Captain Anderson. They managed to save the colony.
And the beacon.
One of the humans may have used it.
See, it's very cinematic. It's this kind of cinematic levels to a game definitely wasn't a thing back then, in the early 2000s. This is more of a 2010
Dr. Chakwas,
and above.
I think he's waking up.
Or later, not above.
You had us worried there, Shepard. How are you feeling?
I mean, I'm feeling great. I'm surrounded by women. I'm okay.
Minor throbbing. Nothing serious. How long was I out?
About 15 hours. Something happened down there with the beacon, I think.
It's my fault. I must have triggered some kind of security field when I approached it.
Oh, this is
you had to push
Ashley
me out of the way.
Williams. I thought... I imagined her differently. Maybe I am thinking about one of the other two more iconic female characters in the Mass Effect series. Don't blame yourself. You were careless. What about the beacon?
Where's the beacon now? What happened to it?
The beacon exploded. A system overload, maybe. The blast knocked you cold. The lieutenant and I carried you back here to the ship.
What? Is this a joke? Or he's just stupid? Not a local hospital. What do you mean? Was I hurt? Bro, you're the one who would know better. What are you doing? Just... These two options are like Neanderthal levels. Let's just thank the girl.
Appreciate it.
What the heck is that look?
But I detected some
The heck is that
brain
expression?
activity. Abnormal beta waves. I also noticed an increase in your rapid eye movement. Signs typically associated with intense dreaming.
Huh? Yep, a vision.
I saw... I'm not sure what I saw. Death? Destruction?
Oh, my stomach's rumbling. I'm sorry if that was
I
heard.
better add this to my report. It may... Oh, Captain Anderson.
How's our XO holding up, Doctor?
Well, all the readings look normal. I'd say the commander's going to be fine.
Glad to hear it. Shepard, I need to speak with you. In private.
Aye, aye, Captain. I'll be in the mess if you need me.
I mean,
Sounds
honestly...
like that beacon hit you pretty hard, Commander. Are you sure you're okay?
I mean, honestly, the plot, the mystery so far is pretty interesting. It's just outside of the story, I guess. Everything is very much outdated, and it feels weird. It almost painful to have to play a game of this quality in 2022. But again, I understand it was amazing for its time. It's just that, you know, being used to the quality of the likes of God of War Ragnarok, you know, The Last of Us, no matter what your opinions are with these games, they are quality games. Like Spider-Man, Miles Morales, even Red Dead 2, like those are legions above what I am experiencing right now outside of the story. Why is Williams here? What is that question? I feel bad about Jenkins. No, you didn't. You're a soldier. Let's just say you're fine.
I won't lie to you, Shepard. Things look bad. Nihilus is dead. The beacon was destroyed and Geth are invading. The Council's going to want answers.
I mean, we've got nothing to hide.
I didn't do anything wrong, Captain.
Yep.
Hopefully the Council can see that.
I'll stand behind you and your report, Shepard. You're a damned hero in my books. That's not why I'm here. It's Saren, that other Turian. Saren's a Spectre, one of the best, a living legend. But if he's working with the Geth, it means he's gone rogue. A rogue Spectre's trouble. Saren's dangerous, and he hates humans.
You know what's stupid? It's kind of unrelated to Saren, but you know how Shepard is now going to be under suspicion because of what happened. He's going to have to prove himself, and that's why he had to say like he had nothing to hide or something. What's stupid here is that why didn't they have body cameras of some sort that could, you know, serve as evidence so that they don't have to stand trial? If they're so intensely technologically advanced, that would have been a very, very simple thing to do and for them to have on the field. Not just for purposes of evidence in trial or anything like that, but you know, if the soldier dies, at least you have some record that will be transferred automatically into some database that you have in HQ or whatever, so that they don't have to prove themselves the way that Shepard is going to be facing something later on. I mean, it's understandable that he hates humans. Being racist is pretty. It's gonna be um um instinctive or natural when you are experiencing um foreign stimulus for the first time, just like how we will be racist against any form of foreign life forms if there are any that would appear before us. It's not just limited to the races between other races of humans, like black, Asian, white, or whatever. But if you ever see um, a foreign life form before you and it tries to speak to you and it doesn't look anywhere near you um, humanoid or whatever, you're definitely gonna be running, gonna be shooting. You're not gonna sit around and talk.
Why? He thinks we're growing too fast, taking over the galaxy. A lot of aliens think that way. Most of them don't do anything about it. But Saren has allied himself with the Geth.
I think xenophobe is a more fitting term than racist.
Something to do with that beacon.
For
You were
Saren.
there just before that beacon self-destructed. Did you see anything? Any clue that might tell us what Saren was after?
Bro, nothing. A vision. You think you had a vision, but we didn't really see anything from the cutscene earlier. So the most that you could say is that you're not sure.
Just before I lost consciousness, I had some kind of vision.
A vision? A vision of what?
Bro, you can't really say any of these things to be honest. Like, the flashes of red and black doesn't necessarily mean war, death, warning. It was exactly that, just flashes of red and black. Some kind of static, like those do not symbolize any of these three things, if you're gonna be precise about it. But let's just say a warning.
I saw synthetics. Geth, maybe. Slaughtering people. Butchering them.
I mean, I didn't see that. Maybe I wasn't paying attention enough.
The Council, Shepard.
Exactly, what
are
will
we
we
gonna
say?
tell him? I had a bad dream?
Yep.
We don't know what information was stored in that beacon. Lost Prothean technology? Blueprints for some ancient weapon of mass destruction? Whatever it was. Saren took it. But I know Saren. I know his reputation is politics. He believes humans are a blight on the galaxy. This attack was an act of war. He has the secrets from the beacon. He has an army of Geth at his command, and he won't stop until he's wiped humanity from the face of the galaxy.
That seems extreme. Like, I can understand if you're, like, threatened by the expansion of a new face in the game. Because that's what happened in human history. Not exactly race centered, but just when certain civilizations and certain groups of people met throughout history, they were wary of each other. But to choose annihilation simply because of, but you know what, maybe that's natural. I mean, people throughout history has kind of done the same
some way to take
a bit.
him down.
It's not that easy. He's a Spectre.
The amount of wars that have been fought throughout
anything.
human history
That's why we need
is
the Council
just
on our side.
countless. Whoa, my stomach is rumbling like crazy.
Saren's gone
After
rogue,
this
and the Council
dialogue,
will
I
revoke
need
his
to
Spectre
save
status.
and cook.
I'll contact the ambassador and see if he can get us an audience with the Council. He'll want to see us as soon as we reach the Citadel. We should be getting close. Head up to the bridge and tell Joker to bring us into dock.
Yeah, this is I can imagine this being a game-changing game. This would have been mind-blowing back in 2006. Because I can remember that the only games that kind of blew my mind back in those times, although not that long ago, but a few years later after this, is Fallout 3 and Skyrim. Those two were amazing to me. And although the graphics are outdated by now, like the gameplay, except Fallout 3, that the gameplay mechanics on that one is definitely outdated, but the Skyrim combat doesn't really feel outdated because it's medieval. You don't really feel as clunky, because even by today's standards it's kind of acceptable because of games like Elden Ring, where the combat is definitely still like PS2, PS3-esque. It's not as fluid or as advanced as some of the more recent
Yes, Commander?
games.
Is there something you need?
How did you end up serving on an Alliance ship?
I enlisted right out of med school. Earth always seemed boring to me. Too safe, too secure. I figured the colonies were teeming with exotic adventure. I wanted to travel
you wanted
the
to
stars,
die, huh?
tending the wounds of tough soldiers with piercing eyes and sensitive souls. Turns out military life isn't quite as romantic as I'd imagined. But humanity needs the Alliance if we want to keep expanding through the Traverse, and the Alliance always needs good doctors. So I stayed on to do my part.
That's completely understandable. Her frame of mind for joining, because that's how a lot of people saw the First and the Second World War. It was highly romanticized. Like, the patriotism was basically force-fed on the younglings or the youth, and they were the ones that were dying on the battlefield, not knowing what they were truly fighting for, and not knowing that the other party was just in the same headspace or the same situation as they were,
Ever think
as
you made the
clueless
wrong
as they
choice?
were.
Sometimes I think about opening a private practice back on Earth, or maybe taking a position at one of the new med centers out in the colonies. But there's something special about working on soldiers. If I left the Alliance now, I'd feel like I was abandoning them.
That's,
I should go.
again,
Goodbye,
understandable. Miss, or Dr. Chakwas? You're last, Ashley. I'm gonna talk to Caden. He looks kinda different from the first cutscene. He looked a bit, Indian, of Indian descent, whereas now he looks just
Glad
fully
to see
white.
you're okay, Commander.
That's it? That's all you have to offer to me? I mean, you've known me for a long time, but this girl is about to talk to me a lot more than
I'm
you
glad you're
have.
okay, Commander. The crew could use some good news after what happened to Jenkins.
I mean, soldiers die.
When your number comes up, it's over. His did.
That's such
Do
an
you
asshole
really believe that, Commander?
way to see things.
After what happened to you on Akuz? Are you saying you only survived because of random chance?
I was lucky. Come on, man. Like, if you talk to people with experience and also people who have been extremely successful in life, they will tell you, at least most of them will tell you, that of course there's hard work, there's talent, there's wits that comes with it, but a huge factor is luck. Like, there's people that are more talented than you and have worked 10 times harder than you but never had their break, and that's just because of pure luck. Whether you believe it's a blessing from a belief system that you have, or the universe doing something or whatever, that's just the plain truth. I was
Akuz
lucky.
was a bloodbath. Even now, I don't know how I survived.
Glass
I
eye.
guess it just wasn't my time yet.
With respect, sir, I think you had somebody watching over
See,
you.
see, I just said it. I mean, I'm not gonna check on you. I'm not particularly interested in you. I'm waiting on the other two.
I need to go speak with Joker.
Goodbye, Commander.
Yep. We're gonna have to end it there. I'm definitely interested in the story. So I'm willing to play more and more of this game, unless the gameplay is too much for me to handle, or too much for me to have to tolerate. But yeah, you can expect more of this. But that's it for now, because I am immensely hungry right now. I need to cook downstairs. So thank you for watching. Please hit the like, follow, subscribe button, whatever. Comment whatever you think I need to know about, your thoughts, and that's it. Thank you.